Have you ever looked in the mirror and wondered if aging has to mean fading away? What if you could age with such vitality that people mistake you for decades younger, without surgery, injections, or expensive creams? Meet Catherine, a 70-year-old woman from Seattle who looks 40, not because of Hollywood tricks, but because of a quiet, intentional life rooted in timeless wisdom. Her story will challenge everything you think you know about aging and inspire you to rewrite your own. In this video, you'll discover Catherine's secrets to radiant youth. Secrets that go beyond skincare or diet to a philosophy of purpose, community, and grace. You'll learn how she maintains smooth skin, an upright posture, and a vibrant energy that defies her age, all through simple, accessible practices you can start today. From her grounding meals to her mindful movements, every choice she makes is a lesson in living fully at any age. Stay until the end to uncover 5 practical steps to unlock your vitality, no matter where you are in life. This isn't just about looking younger, it's about feeling alive, connected, and purposeful. If you're ready to stop fearing aging and start embracing it with confidence, Catherine's journey will show you how. Don't miss the chance to transform your perspective and take control of your future. Watch now, because youth isn't a number, it's a practice, and it starts with you. If you are not subscribed, subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. Her father, a dedicated bookkeeper, spent his days balancing numbers, while her mother, the heart of their home, nurtured their small garden and cozy coffee nook. It was a humble life, yet filled with love and quiet dedication. Catherine followed in her mother's nurturing footsteps and became a schoolteacher, a profession that allowed her to pour her wisdom into young minds. For more than 30 years, she stood before her students, imparting the beauty of literature and history, guiding them with a rare blend of patience, discipline, and the soft poetry of her voice. But Catherine's life was never defined by her career alone. Her true essence was woven into the fabric of her family, her memories, and the quiet moments she shared with the people she loved. She was married to Henry, a civil engineer whose steady, quiet nature complemented her own. They were a perfect pair for 33 years, raising 2 children in a modest home where books filled every corner, laughter echoed through the halls, and early mornings began with quiet routines that grounded their days. But life is never without its sorrow. Henry passed away from cancer when Catherine was just 53. It was a loss that left an unspoken ache in her heart, yet she never spoke much of it. The grief wasn't something she wore on her sleeve, but you could feel it in the gentleness of her movements, in the way she honored his memory daily with rituals of grace. Each day, she keeps him close not through words, but through the small, sacred things she does, quietly, lovingly, as if his presence still lingers around her. After Henry's passing, Catherine raised their 2 children mostly alone. Her daughter now lives in Boston, her son in Portland. Though distance separates them, they visit often, and the bond between them remains as strong as ever. Now, Catherine lives in a cozy home on the edge of Seattle, a place she's made her own. She cooks all her meals, walks every morning, and writes letters, real letters, by hand, preserving a connection to the past while building a bridge to the future. But what's truly striking about Catherine isn't just her appearance, though she has an undeniable elegance in the way she carries herself. It's the energy she exudes, the clarity in her eyes, the lightness in her step, the quiet dignity that fills her every word. When I first met her, I couldn't help but wonder, how could someone who has faced so much loss, who has seen the world change in ways beyond recognition, still radiate such youthful energy? How does she do it? Her answer was simple, yet profound. I take care of small things, she told me. Every day, I honor life by not rushing through it. And that, in its essence, is where our journey begins. within the small, intentional details that make up the fabric of her life. In the West, aging is often seen as something to fear, something that inevitably pulls us toward a countdown. But for Catherine, aging is not a burden to carry or something to fight against. It's something to honor. It's a privilege. It's a celebration. She lives by a principle that has shaped her youthfulness far more than any beauty product or wellness routine could: a sense of purpose. Her purpose isn't fame, wealth, or luxury. It's in the simplicity of everyday life, the beauty she finds in the world around her, and the contributions she makes to others. Catherine paints watercolor landscapes that capture the serene beauty of nature, writes heartfelt letters to her grandchildren, and every week, she volunteers at the local community center, sweeping paths and arranging flowers. To her, these are not chores. They are sacred acts, small but meaningful ways of giving back to the world and staying connected to it. Catherine is part of a close-knit group of lifelong friends, a circle that has been together for over 40 years. They support each other, share meals, tell stories, and walk side by side through life. These friendships, these rituals of connection, are not just nice additions to her life, they are essential. Science now confirms what Catherine's culture has always known. Strong social bonds help reduce the risk of dementia, heart disease, and depression. Catherine's smile isn't just a product of genetics. It's nourished by these relationships that have stood the test of time, grounded in years of mutual support, laughter, and care. Ritual plays another important part in Catherine's daily life. She doesn't just clean, she cleans mindfully, lighting candles to create a peaceful atmosphere, preparing tea with both hands, savoring the warmth of the moment. These small acts may seem insignificant to the casual observer, but to Catherine, they are the foundation of a calm, centered life. When I asked her why she never seemed to be in a rush, she simply smiled and said, "If I rush, I miss the beauty." And she's right. When you rush through life, you miss the very things that give it meaning. And when you miss beauty, she added, you grow old faster. This, at the heart of her lifestyle philosophy, is the key: to live slowly, to live connected, and to live with meaning in the ordinary moments. Catherine is proof that youth is not a number. It's a practice. And that practice extends to what she eats. If you want to understand why Catherine, at 70, looks no older than 40, just take a walk through her kitchen. For Catherine, food is not just fuel, it's medicine. She doesn't rush through meals or eat in front of a screen. Eating is a sacred, nourishing act, one of gratitude and balance. While her diet is rooted in tradition, it is also deeply modern, informed by scientific research on anti-aging, gut health, and the reduction of inflammation. Every morning, Catherine starts her day with a grounding meal, a small bowl of steamed grains, a mix of brown rice and quinoa, which she believes helps her digestion stay calm and steady. Alongside that, she enjoys a light vegetable soup with beans, a piece of grilled fish, often salmon or trout, both rich in omega-3s, and seasonal vegetables, lightly steamed and never overcooked, often topped with seeds or a drizzle of olive oil. It's not just a meal, it's an act of love for her body, a way to honor herself and her health every day. Catherine's approach to food is a revelation in a world obsessed with trends, calorie counting, and fleeting fads. When you look at her meals, there's an immediate and noticeable absence. Very little sugar, almost no dairy, and certainly no processed snacks or heavy breads. Instead, her meals revolve around 5 core principles: freshness, seasonality, portion control, fermentation, and perhaps most importantly, gratitude. These aren't just buzzwords, they are the foundation of a life well lived, and Catherine embraces them with grace and intention. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Fermented foods are a central pillar of Catherine's diet. She has cultivated a deep respect for them: yogurt, sauerkraut, pickled vegetables. They are staples in almost every meal. The reason is simple yet profound: these foods nourish the gut. Catherine believes, and modern science agrees, that a healthy gut leads to a healthy mind and a youthful appearance. A calm stomach means a calm mind, she says, and I can't help but feel the truth of her words in my own life. It's remarkable how much our mental state is tied to our gut health. Everything from glowing skin to sharp focus to a resilient immune system can be traced back to the delicate balance within our digestive system. But Catherine doesn't stop there. One of the most striking aspects of her eating habits is how she approaches the art of eating itself. She practices what's known as the 80% rule, a practice followed by some of the world's longest-living individuals. It's a simple but powerful concept. Eat until you're 80% full. By doing so, Catherine avoids overeating, allowing her body to properly digest and process food without being burdened by excess calories. I've always thought about this approach, and it resonates deeply within me. By eating mindfully and with intention, we can avoid the weight gain and sluggishness that often accompany overindulgence. Catherine's lifestyle isn't about dieting, restricting herself, or adhering to any one-size-fits-all trend. She doesn't count calories. She doesn't obsess over carbs, keto, or whatever the latest fad might be. Instead, she listens to her body, a practice that so many of us have lost in the chaos of modern life. She has learned to recognize when her body is satisfied and, in that moment, she simply stops. There's wisdom in that simple act of restraint, and it's something we all could stand to learn, to trust our hunger cues, to honor our bodies with care and patience. But perhaps what I admire most about Catherine's approach is the way she enjoys her treats. Differently, yes, but meaningfully. No candy bars or sugary sodas. Instead, she savors a small piece of fruit-based dessert and enjoys a cup of green or herbal tea. These teas are more than just comforting. They're packed with antioxidants that support brain health, fight inflammation, and even prevent skin aging. Catherine's ritual isn't rushed. She sips her tea slowly, mindfully, never multitasking, never distracted by the pull of her phone. She's fully present in the moment, honoring her body's needs and nourishing her soul in a way that feels, in a word, sacred. Another key element of Catherine's diet is its focus on local, seasonal foods. She shops at the farmer's market, always choosing what is grown close to home. There's something deeply grounding in eating seasonally. It connects us to the earth, to the rhythm of nature's cycles. Her diet is rich in fiber, high in nutrients, and intentionally low in inflammation. She avoids processed oils, packaged foods, and deep frying, all of which can wreak havoc on both the body and the mind. But perhaps the most important lesson Catherine teaches is that food is not punishment, it is nourishment. She never starves herself, never skips meals. She ensures her body is fully fed, not deprived. And before every meal, she pauses. She takes a moment of gratitude. She says, "Thank you," a simple but profound act that reminds her to receive her food with humility, appreciation, and respect. It's a practice that transcends politeness. It's spiritual, an acknowledgement of the hands that grew the food and the abundance that we so often take for granted. In the West, we often chase after youth through expensive creams, miracle pills, and endless beauty fads. But Catherine has found a secret that goes beyond superficial solutions. True youth is cultivated in the garden, cooked on the stove, and eaten at the table, in peace. This quiet wisdom is something we all need to reclaim, and it's something Catherine has perfected over her lifetime. But the story doesn't end with her diet. It's only the beginning of her journey to vitality. At 70 years old, Catherine's strength isn't about lifting weights or running marathons. It's not about pushing her body to its limits in a gym. Instead, her body exudes strength through the simplicity of movement. Her spine is straight, her movements are fluid, and she is free from pain. Catherine walks with the quiet confidence of someone who feels fully at home in her body. There's no need for extremes, no need for overexertion. She simply lives in a state of continuous, gentle motion. Catherine's philosophy on movement is rooted in a profound truth. Still water becomes stagnant, so does the body. Every day, she walks for 30 to 40 minutes. It's not about speed or distance, it's about presence. She walks to clear her mind, to observe the changes in the seasons, and to connect with the rhythm of her breath. Her posture is perfect, shoulders relaxed, eyes forward, arms swinging naturally. There's a quiet grace in her stride, a deep understanding that moving through life with intention can keep the body young. This isn't just tradition, it's science. Studies have shown that regular walking reduces the risk of dementia, heart disease, and even depression. Twice a day, Catherine takes a few moments to stretch. Nothing extreme, just a gentle opening of the body, a soft awakening of the muscles. It's a practice that keeps her joints limber, her body in balance, and her energy flowing. It's in these quiet moments of movement that Catherine taps into the timeless secret of vitality. The body, like the mind, thrives when it is kept in motion, when it is nurtured with care and awareness. Catherine's lifestyle is a beautiful example of how we can age with grace, vitality, and wisdom. It's a testament to the power of listening to our bodies, feeding them well, and honoring them with movement and gratitude. And as she continues to walk through life, I can't help but think that, perhaps, this is the true secret to staying youthful, living fully in harmony with ourselves, with the seasons, and with the food that nourishes us. These movements have been passed down to Catherine through the generations, inherited from her mother. They are not just physical routines, they are a way of life, embodying the essence of self-care and self-healing. With each gentle stretch, each fluid motion, Catherine mirrors the basic forms of yoga, an ancient practice that promotes flexibility, mobility, and balance. These movements have become her sanctuary, allowing her to move with grace and strength even in the later chapters of her life. There is no fear of falling in Catherine's world. She climbs stairs as if they are mere bumps in the path, lifts bags of vegetables from the market with ease, and kneels to tend to her beloved garden, all with the energy of someone half her age. But what truly captivates those who observe Catherine is not just the strength she maintains, but the way she carries herself. Her posture is something that seems almost otherworldly, graceful, poised, and deeply rooted in a lifetime of mindful practice. She sits like a dancer, shoulders gently pulled back, chin lifted with quiet pride, and her spine long and proud, as though she's always aware of the space she occupies. Even in the most mundane of tasks, Catherine moves with an elegance that speaks volumes about her inner peace. And this, she shares, is one of the greatest lessons her grandmother imparted to her. How you carry yourself, Catherine says with a calm conviction, is how you carry your life. Posture, to Catherine, is not just about protecting the body, it is a reflection of the soul. Good posture, she believes, enhances so much more than just the alignment of bones and muscles. It deepens your breath, nurtures your digestion, fosters confidence, and perhaps most profoundly, lifts your spirit. In so many parts of the world, the movements Catherine practices are seen as mere chores, things to be done because they must be. But for her, each movement is a sacred opportunity. An opportunity to move with intention, to feel the strength in her body, to honor the vessel that has carried her through decades of life. She doesn't just clean her home, she cleans barefoot, feeling the ground beneath her, keeping her feet strong and grounded. She squats to retrieve things rather than reaching for tools or conveniences. For Catherine, every moment is an opportunity to stay connected to her body's power, to stay present and engaged. Her home, she says, is a reflection of her philosophy. Your home should be like your body, she explains, clear, light, and easy to move through. Her home is more than just a space. It is a living, breathing extension of her, made to serve her well-being, not to be a cluttered obstacle to it. Even when still, Catherine moves with purpose. She doesn't slouch on the couch at the end of a long day. Instead, she sits in silence, her spine straight and her presence deliberate. This quiet discipline, the gentle alignment of body and mind, has kept her free from the ailments that often come with age. No back pain, no joint replacements, no reliance on painkillers. Catherine's body, though aged, is a testament to the power of respect, not neglect. In a world obsessed with fitness apps, body transformations, and quick fixes, Catherine's approach serves as a profound reminder that true strength comes not from striving to perform or change, but from supporting the body's natural rhythms and needs. Her mantra? The way you move becomes the way you feel. Catherine believes that movement, when done with mindfulness and intention, can shape your inner state just as much as your outer form. Move like someone alive and glad to be, she says, with a warmth that feels like an invitation to live fully, to savor every moment of life. And when asked about the secret to her youthful appearance, Catherine simply smiles and says, "It's not my skin. It's my life that makes me look young." Behind this modest answer lies a profound truth. Catherine's timelessness is not a result of expensive treatments, flashy beauty products, or luxury indulgences. It is the result of simple, consistent daily care, small, mindful practices that have accumulated over a lifetime. Her beauty, inside and out, is the product of quiet wisdom passed down through generations. A wisdom that speaks not just to the body but to the soul. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. For Catherine, skincare isn't a mask to cover imperfections. It's an act of reverence for the face she's been blessed with. It's about celebrating what you have, not masking what you don't. The way she nurtures her skin is the same way she nurtures her garden. Patiently, with intention, and with loving care. There's no rush in her routine, no striving for perfection, just a deep presence in each moment. Every morning and evening, she follows the same sacred ritual. Cleanse, tone, moisturize, and protect. Simple, yes, but profoundly grounding. Catherine doesn't chase trends or follow the latest skincare fads. Instead, she relies on time-honored methods rooted in balance and respect for nature's rhythms. Step 1. Cleansing. Catherine begins with a gentle, low pH cleanser, often one made from soothing ingredients like oatmeal or chamomile extract. The warm, calming touch of the cleanser on her skin feels like an act of kindness, not a chore. She never uses hot water, always opting for lukewarm, because, as she wisely says, hot water may feel comforting for a moment, but it steals the softness from your skin. This cleansing is not a battle to strip away dirt, but a softening, a removal of impurities while preserving the skin's integrity. There's no scrubbing, no harshness, just a gentle reminder that our skin deserves tenderness. As Catherine always reminds herself, "My skin is not the floor, it is silk." Step 2. Toning. Catherine's homemade toner is her quiet act of restoration. Just a few drops of rose water or an infusion of herbal tea, gently patted onto her face with her fingertips, never using cotton pads. She makes a point to minimize waste, to be present in the act, and to connect with her breath. It's a practice passed down from her mother, a ritual of hydration, balancing the skin's pH, and offering a moment of calm in an often chaotic world. For Catherine, this ritual isn't just about the skin, it's about bringing peace to the soul. Step 3. Moisturizing. Catherine's moisturizer is as pure as her approach to life. A light blend of jojoba oil and aloe, 2 plant-based ingredients known for their healing properties. She takes time to warm the moisturizer between her palms, pressing it gently into her skin. It's not a frantic rubbing but a soft pressing, an offering to her face, a promise to care for herself deeply. She does this with intention, each breath slow and deliberate. If the heart is tense, the skin will follow, she says, believing that our skin is a reflection of the energy we carry inside. But it's not just about external care. Catherine drinks warm water and tea throughout the day, because she knows that the skin needs nourishment from within, not just from a bottle. Step 4. Protection. Catherine has worn sunscreen since her 20s. Not the heavy, cakey formulas or SPF 100 layers, but a simple, steady commitment to protect her skin from the harshness of UV rays, wind, and pollution. But her care doesn't stop there. She avoids sun exposure during peak hours, chooses to wear gloves when tending to her garden, and never tans. It's not out of fear of aging, but out of a deep respect for her body's boundaries, understanding that true beauty is not about fighting time, but about honoring the wisdom that comes with it. Once or twice a week, Catherine takes a traditional bath. A moment of self-care that is as much spiritual as it is physical. She soaks in warm water, often with Epsom salt, citrus peel, or fresh herbs. It's her time to cleanse not just her body, but her mind. "When I bathe," she says with a calm smile, "I wash away not only the dust but also my worries." The bath is her sanctuary, a space where she can reflect, release the day's stress, and emerge feeling renewed. Afterward, she applies a light layer of almond oil to her arms and legs, treating her skin as she would a cherished garden, nourishing it with love and care. She believes that if you wouldn't eat something, you shouldn't put it on your skin, a principle that guides every choice she makes. Catherine's hair care is just as deliberate. Every night, she brushes her hair 100 strokes with a wooden comb, just as her grandmother taught her. Each stroke stimulates her scalp, encourages circulation, and helps to keep her silver strands smooth and elegant. Her hair, like her skin, is treated with the utmost respect. And her hands, those hands that have worked the earth, cared for her family, and created beauty in the world, are always protected. She never cleans or gardens without wearing gloves. "Our hands tell the truth about our age," she says, "so I treat mine like old friends, never overworking them." But Catherine's true wisdom lies not in the flawless beauty of her skin, but in her approach to life. She believes that the skin reflects the state of the soul, and she doesn't aim to look young. She aims to feel well, and the radiance that comes from feeling whole is far more beautiful than any superficial glow. "If you want to look young at 70, she once told me, don't focus on creams. Focus on sleep, focus on peace, focus on how you speak to yourself when no one is listening." To Catherine, beauty isn't something that shines. It's something that glows quietly from within, like a soft candle in a dark room. It doesn't demand attention, but it reflects the harmony that exists when we are at peace with ourselves. Her life is a masterclass in aging gracefully, but it's her holistic approach to life, her gentle yet firm respect for herself, and her unwavering commitment to nurturing every part of her being that truly shines. So, what can we take from Catherine's journey? What daily steps can we implement in our own lives to unlock vitality, balance, and peace, no matter our age? Catherine shows us that beauty doesn't lie in striving for eternal youth. It lies in embracing the beauty of our journey and caring for ourselves with the deep love and respect we deserve. Catherine's life is a beautiful reminder of the profound power of simplicity and routine. She doesn't overcomplicate her days with unnecessary stress or distractions, choosing instead to live in a way that is both nourishing and intentional. Her mornings begin early, a quiet moment where she awakens with purpose. She eats mindfully, savoring each bite of fresh, wholesome food, taking care to nourish her body rather than overwhelm it. Her movements are purposeful, a simple but powerful reminder that how we carry ourselves in the world matters. What you can do. Start small. Take baby steps towards simplifying your life. Create routines that serve you, not stress you. Wake up at the same time each day, and when you eat, make it a conscious, joyful experience. Choose foods that are fresh, simple, and brimming with nutrients that feed both your body and soul. Clear away the unnecessary clutter from your surroundings and your mind. Peace begins with simplicity, and this is the foundation of Catherine's wisdom. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. The next invaluable lesson Catherine shares with us is the importance of finding your purpose. This isn't just about having something to do, it's about having something to live for. Catherine's sense of purpose is deeply rooted in the things she loves, from tending to her garden, which blooms with the fruits of her care, to writing heartfelt letters to friends, and cherishing moments with family. She wakes up every day with a reason to live, something that makes her feel alive. What can you do? Discover your purpose, no matter how small it may seem. It could be a hobby that brings you joy, a creative project, or a cause that ignites your passion. Having something to look forward to, no matter your age, keeps life vibrant and meaningful. Age is not a limitation but another chapter in your story, one where you continue to grow, evolve, and embrace every new season of life with grace. Respecting your body is another cornerstone of Catherine's approach to aging gracefully. She doesn't exercise for vanity or appearance. She moves because her body deserves it. Catherine's movement is simple yet profound. She walks, stretches, and engages in light activity that keeps her flexible and strong. It's not about intense workouts or achieving the perfect body. It's about honoring the body that carries you through life. What can you do? Shift your focus away from perfection and instead commit to consistent, gentle movement. Stretch your body every day, even if it's just for a few minutes. Walk for 20 to 30 minutes daily. Practice good posture throughout the day, taking the stairs when you can, and paying attention to the small ways your body can move and strengthen itself. As you do, your body will thank you, staying flexible, strong, and energized, ready for whatever life may bring. Emotional resilience is another powerful aspect of Catherine's wisdom. She has learned over time to let go of bitterness and regret, refusing to let them take root in her heart. Instead, she cultivates inner peace, accepting life as it is, with all its ups and downs. Catherine knows that holding on to grudges only holds us back and drains our energy. What can you do? Let go of old resentments, not for the benefit of others, but for the sake of your peace. Practice forgiveness, not as a favor to anyone else, but as a gift to yourself. If you've experienced loss, pain, or betrayal, allow yourself the space to heal. Surround yourself with positivity, both in people and in thoughts, and choose peace over the weight of negativity. Emotional resilience doesn't just make us stronger, it makes us healthier, lighter, and more open to joy. Finally, Catherine teaches us the importance of staying connected to others. Relationships, she knows, are the cornerstone of a fulfilling life. The people we surround ourselves with shape our experience, and Catherine invests her time and energy in those who bring her joy, peace, and love. She doesn't isolate herself. Instead, she nurtures her connections, knowing that they nourish her soul. What can you do? Build your support system, one that uplifts and encourages you. Spend time with family and friends who bring out the best in you. Share your heart, your thoughts, your time. Loneliness accelerates aging, but connection, true, meaningful connection, is a powerful force that helps you not only survive, but thrive. Nurture the relationships that matter most to you, and let them fill you with love, joy, and vitality. Catherine's approach to life reminds us of a simple but profound truth. Be present. Every moment holds the potential for gratitude, and every day is a gift. Embrace it with open arms, knowing that simplicity, purpose, self-respect, emotional resilience, and connection are the keys to not only living longer, but living better. This is the legacy Catherine imparts to us, an invitation to embrace the beauty of life, no matter where we are on the journey. As we wrap up today's video, take a moment to reflect on all the valuable lessons Catherine has shared with us. From embracing simplicity and routine, to finding your purpose and respecting your body, we've learned so much about living a fulfilling, vibrant life at any age. Each of these practices is a step toward greater peace, resilience, and connection. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you've learned today that you're going to bring into your life? Whether it's starting a new routine, letting go of emotional baggage, or prioritizing your relationships, share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's keep this conversation going and support each other on this journey of growth. If you enjoyed this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more inspiring content. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, every day is an opportunity to live with intention and joy. See you in the next video.